Welcome back to my Kingdom Come Deliverance to playthrough. Last time, I investigated the stolen silver, followed clues to the smeltery, and discovered a secret location. I uncovered the Royal Mint Master's role in the scheme and used the evidence to blackmail him. So let's get into today's stream and action.
Greetings to you two.
Greetings to you.
What is it, Mutt? The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing. What is it, Mutt? It's been here for a while. And we only took the best cuts. Left the rest to rot. What a waste. Fucking poachers. A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place. Ugh. A tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Malashov is clear. Now I get it. Those boards were supported by beams to hold the earth above, so there didn't have to be as much of it. Hidden and firm. Really smart. It's a good thing they did it that way too, so I didn't have to dig as much. An axe, to deal with the supports and the planks at the entrance. A spade and bucket, to clear away fallen earth and free up the entrance. Everything's ready for escape whenever needed. The Roothards really left nothing to chance. Fuck, that's deep. I wouldn't want to fall down there. What do we have here? A ladder. In an escape, it'd be enough to pull it up, and that'd leave any pursuers stuck. I just hope it can hold one attacker. Damn it, that's cold. What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Ruthard's tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back. This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this. This is going to take a while.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Bavag will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto? Kuttenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas. Clear the way for him to the imperial throne and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Cabon. That'll keep Hanush and the Leipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own two hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ, hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
The gate open. A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your graces.
King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What?
That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
Who? Speak!
The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. You better go. Bring the horses!
Poor dog, it was innocent.
Shame about that dog.
Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of here.
Took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip.
You got it, Conrad.
Diepold, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
All right, Conrad. I'll get right on it.
Franz, run along back to the guardhouse and get some sleep so you don't fall asleep during the night watch.
Aye, don't worry.
The rest of you know your orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed. And don't drink too much.
Got it, comrade.
Vitek, that cart is starting to get on my fucking nerves.
I understand. I'll get right on it.
And tell Drahomira it's getting late, so she won't forget to take some food to our honored guests. I gave her the keys so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself. Don't worry.
So, who's going to take watch?
Well, how about splitting it?
That might work. But I'd rather talk about it over a pint of ale.
Good idea. And let's bring some dice. Whoever loses will take the night shift with Leipold.
You'd better get some rest then, because I'll wipe the table with you.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Anyway, pay attention now. I don't want to repeat everything I told the fellas up there.
Come on! Show yourself! You piece of shit! Ah! What? What do you want?
The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot.
I'll gut you, you swine!
I'll deal with
I'll whack you up like you deserve. Don't think I won't cut you to pieces.
What do you want? Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard! Now you're finished!
By the blade, my favorite.
Lord von Burgos
Luck
had
was
to
on my
leave on
side.
important
Now to
business
find
for King
Capon
Sigismund,
and get out
and
of
he
here.
took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get you.
Or a murder. Quick! I'll catch that bastard!
Well, well. I'll find you.
Where are you piece of shit? Hey! What? Good God. Show yourself lying here. Where are you? Show yourself, you swine!
Hurry!
I'll kick
There's
your
been
ass!
a murder!
Don't worry, I'll teach him a lesson.
Stop hiding, you piece of shit!
This one
I'll
here!
kill
Here
you!
he is!
I'll hack you up like you deserve! Show what you're made of!
Punishment by the blade! My favorite!
I'll deal with that!
I've been waiting for you! The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot. Don't think I won't cut you to pieces. Show what you're made of!
I'll punish you, you dirt!
Punishment by the blade. My favorite.
Who's next?
That fucking sack wonker keeps giving me away.
Wait!
Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here? I'm going for a guard.
Don't move a muscle. If you go for the guards, I'll rip you open on the spot.
All right. Take it easy. I won't breathe a word to anyone.
Clever fella. And now start talking. You've got Sir Hans Capon held captive here. Where is he?
So that's what you're after?
I won't ask twice.
They're holding him in the tower. On the top floor. Only Lord von Burgau has the key, and maybe the cook. That's all I know.
You see? Keeping your head on your shoulders isn't that hard.
Conrad sent us to keep watch here.
I think you're just holding up here. I'll ask him first thing tomorrow.
She's some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky that old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from and treats her accordingly.
Bloody hell, old Otto? He'd have you whipped for that.
You're right. I better keep our lord out of my mouth and stuff it with sausage instead. Now let's dig in and make the best of Ofka's favour.
Wait!
What the devil are you doing in my chambers? And at this hour? Guards!
Don't move, woman. And be nice and quiet. I'm sure you'd like to keep that pretty smile of yours.
Surely you wouldn't hurt a woman?
I wouldn't, but my steel has a mind of its own. So unless you want to meet it nice up close, better watch your step. Got it?
All right, all right.
Where's Hans' cape on?
One floor higher. The keys are around here somewhere. Take them if you want.
Do you know something about a book? Red leather binding with gold trim.
Sir Otto was reading one like that. It'll be around here somewhere, but that's all I know.
Be reasonable. If you'll keep quiet, nothing will happen to you. Understand?
I understand. Just don't hurt me. Please.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet! If you make a peep, we're done for!
Henry?
Good God, Henry. What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Well, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg.
He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me. And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique! Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky Von Bergov left the fortress along with Von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once, during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va!
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What the fuck?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
Fuck chivalry now. That passageway is the only chance we have of getting out of here alive.
Well, in my opinion...
Fuck your opinions! No! Just no! I mean, we'll all suffocate in that passageway. Or it'll fall on our heads.
What's gonna fall on us, damn it? If I got in that way, we can get out, too. It's completely safe. So stop acting like a madman and let's go.
I can't do it. I'm afraid of small, dark spaces. Ever since that tower fell on me in Nabokov, and I was stuck under the ruins, I just can't. I'm sorry, Henry. There has to be another way.
What other way? Any other way and they'll be after us. That passageway is the only chance. Get a hold of yourself. You can do this. The bold Lord of Perkstein can't be put off by some hole in the ground.
I'd like to, but it makes me wretched just thinking about it. The stench, the cramped space. It's impossible. I can't do it.
Come on, Hans.
No, I can't handle it.
Now, enough of this shit. I came for you, and now I'm making the decisions. We go through the passageway.
And I'm telling you, I am not going. I am still your master, so when I tell you that we're not going through any passageway, it'll be as I say. We'll get out of here some other way, even if I have to knock down the main gate myself.
Are you listening to yourself? That's complete idiocy.
Laissez tomber. Monsieur Chapon told me it makes him feel not good. After all you went through in Nabokov and Trotsky, I understand him. We cannot go this way, and we do not have time for discussion. Did you not say that Von Berghoff has left?
Yes.
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah. In the lower courtyard.
Très bien. That will be enough. We just have to get to them, but I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower to the stables. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone! Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan, it was not back then either. But we simply have no other choice. Time has passed, the fortress is quiet. I believe that most of the garrison has gone to sleep, which plays in our favor.
That's a wonderful plan! No passageways! But we need some weapons.
Exactement, to have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably Milanese, although I would be satisfied with something local.
Thanks, Henry. I feel better already.
A nice piece. And what do you have for me? Merci mille fois. Now I will show them just what a Cavalier Vauquelin Brabant is.
Good work, Henry. What now?
I'll go ahead and scout it out. When there's a suitable moment, I'll let you know and you can head out.
And how will you let us know?
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you signal us with a torch from next to the horses, we'll head towards you.
Agreed. Good idea. Wait for my light.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear. If you have any doubt, do not risk our lives. Better to come back to us, and we shall go together.
True. And if we don't hear from you or see your signal for a long time, we'll try to make it on our own.
Précisément. We cannot sit here forever.
Right. Got it. I'm off.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said once discovered it doesn't mean we spy.
I smell them from distance. You see, les Anglais seem to hide head.
Could use a shit.
Christ.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side. Not yet. First, I have to get Sir Hans to the horses.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
We, monsieur, are surely brave, and fortune favors the brave.
Well, that went very well, and without a hitch.
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin... would you mind if I just call you Brabant?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything other diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's your plan, Sir Baron?
An heroic deed about which odes shall one day be composed, similar to my feat in the famous battle of Arezzo.
But what would you do now?
What if we were to journey to Vienne? We could assemble a company and liberate Le Roi Wenceslas.
That would be excellent. If the king were to return, the nobility would definitely support him. Sigismund would have to withdraw.
Précisément! And what is more, our names would be sung throughout the kingdom. Undoubtedly, we would also earn a rich reward too. Then I would invite the best stonemason from France and build Monsieur Chapeau a castle that even Chevalier Hanush would envy.
You must be mad. You've been free less than a day, and you're already thinking up ways to get yourself killed. I'd rather endure Hanush's preaching about my incompetence than listen to this chatter. We'll see what happens next, but the first thing that I need is to get good and drunk. We should spur the horses on. God knows, they might be hot on our heels. Yeah! Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen?
That's not what I meant, Bacalian. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Yeah!
this pair of scoundrels?
We... I fucked everything up.
Oh, enough, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now...
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka? Zizka? He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Raborsh. Why Raborsh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Favak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Berghoff in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exactly who to send. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Raborsh, but you'll have to return to the city right away, and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
Take it. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
beautiful horse. Hey!
What is it you want?
You must be Henry.
Yes, I am.
I've got a message from Master Chenyek for you. Go and see him in the Ole as soon as you can.
What does he want?
Well, I don't know. I was just told to find you and give you the message.
God! Quick! Quick! God! God!
It's just the way you were looking at me.
Go! Quick! 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 God! 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 God!
Here! It's time you all...
God! God!
You have a kind master.
Quick!
Whoa!
Come back! We need to talk.
Ugh, what a mess.
Morning to you. That hurts, you idiot! Don't you know how to ride?
Slowly. Nice and slow. By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favorite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think you would like it. And perhaps even learn a thing or two.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. That's just not possible. But in basic matters, I believe you'd agree. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal parts.
Both? Well, fine. What should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
Well, there are heaps of stories about men, so I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
I admire courage in girls. They're weaker than men, and life is rarely easy for them. But they still don't give up.
Do you know one like that? Tell me about her.
How could I not? After all, I'm looking at her.
You think I'm brave? Father says I'm more rash, always acting before thinking.
Well, nobody's perfect. But in my opinion, you're certainly brave.
Enough, you flatterer, or I shall blush. We'd better get to writing. Let's say we write about a woman who is brave and isn't afraid to say what she thinks. Would she do it for herself or for someone else?
For herself. She can afford to be a little selfish for once.
That may be true, but I still think it would sound better if she were also defending the interests of someone else. I'll figure it out somehow. Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch, especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Lie on the ground on your stomach and swing your legs, but not much. Like you're lazing around.
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad.
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward. Don't worry. You can blame me for all the mistakes. So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead Mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
Good to see you.
Ugh. Men's opinions. I'll just keep quiet.
Take a good look at this man, a rebel against the laws of God and of the city, for whom nothing is sacred. Come closer and see the face of a
See, I wanted to
He tried to break into a respectable and chaste woman's parlour. He bellowed and banged on the door so much the poor woman feared for her life and decency. When the guards arrived, he bombarded them with all kinds of insults, which led to a brawl. He badly wounded 3 soldiers, left 2 with bruises, and taunted another with the foulest insults imaginable. Take a good look at the lecherous drunk, and let him be a lesson to you. Anyone who flouts the law or abandons morality
I
will
tell
meet
you,
the
and you
same
dob me in.
Are you crazy? Why would I dob you in?
Look, just drop it, will you? Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
No, I just want to be sure nobody finds out. You never know.
God be with you. See you later.
Aye. Farewell. Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. Who opened that? No one's allowed. Hands off the door, all right?
Bailiff, I've learned something that may interest you.
All right, but schnell. I do not have all day for you.
A gang of thieves is on the prowl in the city. They call themselves the Guild, and they plan to rob allies of King Sigismund.
Halt! How in the world did you come by such information?
I met them in the hole in the wall. That's the tavern where they meet. They asked me to join them.
Wirklich? That's actually not a bad idea. I could send soldiers to the tavern, but you know how it is. Before they get there, half the gang will run off, and the rest will clam up during the interrogation. But if you would pretend to join them, then you could report their every move to me. Naturally, I would reward you accordingly for each report. What do you say?
Very well. Deal.
Ausgezeichnet. Do you have anything you would like to report right away?
The leader of the gang is named Chenyek. He told me to break into Sigismund's food stores outside the city. He wanted me to take all the sausages and leave the king a few heads of lettuce in their place.
Hurensohn! He will regret every sausage he eats. Once I get him, I will have his toenails ripped out.
But Chenyek doesn't want the sausages for himself. I'm supposed to feed the city's poor with them.
Such a waste. Hast du die Würste verschenkt? Did you hand out the sausages?
Aye. The beggars of Kuttenberg will feast better than the city council for a while.
Mein Gott.
Besides Chenyek, there's also a woman in the tavern they call Rat. She's responsible for all the petty crime in the city.
A rat, you say? I cannot wait to catch her in my trap.
Chenyek told me about a gang of thieves that once prowled the city. They used to paint various symbols on houses. But these days, nobody really knows what they mean.
And he asked you to find out for him, right?
Exactly. I was able to find a hiding spot used by that old band of thieves. There was a parchment in a chest describing what their symbols mean. Chenyek was very happy when I gave him the document showing their meanings.
I'm not surprised. That saving swine. Show me. Give it here.
Chenyek kept it.
Scheiße. Never mind then.
Well, that's about all I know.
Keep it up. Come back once you learn something.
I don't want to show them to him.
Fine wares. Come and take your pick.
What about the council? Have they already voted on the municipal bathhouse?
Henry, we did it! I can hardly believe it, but they voted for me!
Really? They voted then?
Yes! We are the municipal bathhouse!
That's excellent!
I can hardly believe it! We won! And Adam's left scratching his head. I'm so happy, and it's thanks to you. I'm so grateful.
So it's all over. What now?
Now I'll tell the girls to do whatever anyone asks for. Everyone will get what they want here. You won't find girls who are more eager to please. And who have the prettiest arses to slap. Now with the municipal bathhouse, I want this place to be special.
That sounds wonderful. Aren't you afraid Adam will find out what happened?
Let him find out. I've got the certificate, and nothing can change that. He's been bribing the council for years now. So why should it matter if I swing the balance in my favor for once? Balls to that.
Now that we've got the result, how about some kind of reward for me?
Of course. My door is always open for you. Come for a bath. Get your clothes washed. Have some fun. Everything's on the house. And if you want to learn something about herbs, go and see Zlata. She'll be glad to help.
Thanks very much. I'll take you up on that. I'll be on my way.
Thanks very much, Henry. That's twice you saved my business. Drop in when you're in this part of town. You'll always be welcome here.
Greetings, Betty.
And to you, Councillor Naz. What brings you here?
I was in the neighborhood, so it occurred to me to take a look at our new municipal bathhouse.
I see. Yes. Thank you very much for putting your trust in me.
You know, the vote could be considered a miracle. Nobody expected you to win, but you did. I hope you don't let us down, Betty. The privilege can always be revoked. Don't forget that.
I'm certain you'll be satisfied, Councillor Naz. You and the other councillors are always welcome here.
Yes, yes. We'll definitely see each other very soon. Till then, farewell.
Farewell.
What was that all about?
That was the councillor coming to ask for coin.
He wants a bribe.
Adam most likely paid him on top of all the other services. And I think he'll want the same here. Better to have something than nothing, though, eh? Thanks for your help, Henry.
I'm glad it worked out. Take care.
Huh? What?
Should we fight?
I've got a bit of a dry throat. Let me just have a drink first. Then we can.
Could you please explain why you only fight when you're in your cups?
That's easy. When I'm sober, I get easily distracted and find it hard to focus. The booze clears my head, and I can think only about how to rough up the churl in front of me.
Would you like to raise a cup with me?
Do I know you?
Well, no, not yet. But we can fix that. I'm Henry.
Zarvish.
Well, should we drink something?
For all I care. But you're paying. They won't pour me anymore.
I'll bring you something.
Don't take too long. I'm thirsty.
Would you like something with a bit of a kick?
Me?
Here's something to drink. Enjoy.
I was pretty damn thirsty. Bottoms up!
Now do you feel like fighting?
No, not yet. But we're almost there. Could you find another drop?
I'll be right back.
Aren't you a bit blurry? Look, everybody!
What are you here for, friend?
Show me your wares. Let's talk about the price.
Very well.
What's taking so long?
Very well, then. Hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
I'll have a beer.
Would you like something with a bit of a kick?
Me?
Here's something to drink. Enjoy.
I was pretty damn thirsty. Bottoms up!
Well, how about that fight?
Absolutely!
Shall we fight?
Aye! But what do you say to a bet first? So we get something out of this?
Good idea. Here you are.
Sacre. I can't seem to count it. Well, I trust you. If worse comes to worse, I'll lose on it. Let's fight!
We want to see some blood. Punch his face in. Rip his guts out.
Watch and learn. You're boring me. Try a little. Hurry up. Fuck you. Curva. I'm wounded. Cheers. Back yourself. Hurry up. I have to take a piss. Hurry up. I have to take a piss.
Kick his teeth out the side of his face. Kick his teeth out the other side of his
What kind of shit is that? And you'll get another right away. You call that a punch? You call that a even our punch? Cheers. Hurry up.
Good fight.
Good, good. My skull's still spinning from it. Or is that from the drink? Lord knows. You get the whole bet, and don't drink it up right away.
Looking at me.
I'm the...
Shall we fight?
No problem. So, come and bet. You can't take any groschen to the grave anyway.
Well, why not? Here you go.
Now, say goodbye to your life. I'll take you on. Bad luck. Come closer. We want to see some blood. Turn him off backwards. Fucking hell. The other side of Come on now.
Grandma could beat him in a fight. Get moving, you lazy you snail. Could be them. Rip his
I'll take you on.
Get moving, you lazy bones.
Come closer.
Even our Mark Barrett could beat him.
Come on, then.
That's a load of rubbish. Get
We
want to see some blood. Kick his teeth out the other side of his face. Move on, you snail. See some blood. Move on, you
What now, fucker? I'll take you on. Come closer. Don't be scared. My grandma could beat him in a I've been crushing men's bones for so long, and then this squirt comes along and... Fuck me.
You know how it is. Everything has to end someday.
Yeah, fuck you. You should tell Mole about it. His head's gonna explode when he hears you beat me. Maybe I'll inherit this place then.
A tankard of ale, thanks. All the others.
I won all the fights.
No fucking way. Goliath isn't the undefeated champion anymore. Who'd have reckoned?
It couldn't last forever.
Anyway, the reward is yours. Here you go. One for Damian, another for Zavish, the third for Goliath, and a fourth one, just for surviving.
Thanks.
By the way, if you haven't had enough fighting yet, go and look around the cemetery at St. Bartholomew at night.
The cemetery? It's a bit late for fights there, isn't it?
If you meet who I'm talking about, you'll be glad if you don't end up staying there.
Lord be with you.
I'm here. I'm sure you have another job for me.
I do, but not just any job. Dies Irae is upon us. We'll finally hit Sigismund where it hurts the most. We'll cut off the flow of silver into his purse.
It sounds like you want to shut down his mines.
Aye, that's exactly what I'm planning to do. Well, what we're planning. And you'll be the most important figure on the board.
What do you mean?
As you already found out, The flow of silver is the reason why Sigismund laid siege to the city. If we take that reason away from him, he'll have no choice but to leave.
If you put it simply like that, I reckon you're right.
Can I count on you?
What was that? What kind of pig was sitting here?
Aren't you afraid of the gallows?
What's one human life compared to the importance of saving the entire kingdom? Someone would have to rat us out, and I don't think any one of us would do such a thing.
Why me, of all people?
You're reliable, Henry. You've proven yourself. Besides, I've heard you've been down in a mine already. It won't be anything new to you.
How do you want to do it?
With the combination of modern science and some good old hellfire.
Could you be a little less cryptic?
We're going to blow the place sky high.
I still don't exactly know what it is you want me to do.
Do you know what black powder is?
I've had the pleasure. A lot of smell, smoke and noise.
1 barrel should be more than enough for our purposes.
A whole barrel?
We need to collapse the adits, and to be sure it'll work. Your job will be to get your hands on the powder and bring it to the mine.
You can count on me. Do you know where I could start?
I know exactly where. Ask the gun forger, Eldris. He's one of the Kuttenberg councillors, and one of Sigismund's men. If there's anyone that knows where to get black powder, it'd be him. Wouldn't it be the irony of fate that the one behind Sigismund's fall will be one of his allies?
Getting the information out of him won't be easy. But we'll see.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. And remember, I don't want to see any needless violence and bloodshed. We're trying to overthrow a tyrant, but not stain ourselves with mortal sin.
Don't worry. I'm no butcher.
As soon as you have the barrel, head straight to the mine. Goliath and Hogg will be waiting for you at the camp near the entrance. Oh, and before I forget, here's a few groschen. Hopefully they'll make your search a bit easier. Farewell, my friend.
Was that you?
Well, I reckon you've got a better offer for me again.
You're damn right. And not just any offer. So keep your voice down, in case anyone's listening.
Tell me, then.
You've been here for some time now, so I'm sure you've noticed Chenyek is... well... you know.
A good leader?
Yeah, right. Chenyek is a weakling, and too careful for his own good. Always babbling about his ideals, telling our fellas they can't do this and that's not appropriate.
The guild isn't supposed to be a band of killers and thieves. It's about a greater purpose.
Bullshit! Chenyek's the only one that cares about noble causes. The rest of us are here because we'd die on our own. Unless we start bringing in a lot more money, we'll all starve to death anyway. Chenyek is dragging us down.
What are you trying to say?
Psst. I'm trying to say that, in theory, if Chenyek wasn't around, we'd all be better off.
What's in it for me?
A lot of groschen, and your share of the sales. That sounds good, doesn't it?
Forget about it. The only one bringing the guild down is you.
Easy now, friend. I was just kidding. You didn't really think I meant it, did you? Let's just go our separate ways and forget this ever happened, eh?
You better not fuck with me, Knuckles.
Oh well.
A jug of wine, thanks.
Was that...
Chenyek, I've got something important to tell you. And it's not good.
The innkeep's got into the wine again? You've got to be kidding.
This is serious. It's about Knuckles.
Oh, what did he come up with this time?
He wants you dead. He even asked if I'd be the one to do it.
And? Will you?
Of course not.
I'm glad that you told me, and that you didn't actually consider doing it.
What are you gonna do?
Me and the fellas will go and have a serious talk with Knuckles, then show him the way out of the city. I'm not a traitor like he is, so I'll let him leave on his own. Take care, friend.
I'll have a bite to eat, thanks.
Hmm?
You have a kind master, eh, Donkey?
Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
Are you Eldris, the gun forger?
Yeah, that's me. What is it you need?
I'm looking for black powder, a whole barrel. Can you help me?
Wait. Ein ganzes Fass? Forget about it. I would only sell something like that to one of my verified customers. In this case, that would be the town garrison or the King Sigismund himself. Are you one of their messengers?
How about you save the stupid questions until after you tell me where to get the powder? I'm telling you, merchant to merchant, I'll pay you with iron and fist, and you'll be happy to give me what I want, with interest.
And I'm telling you, merchant to merchant, if I had any powder, I'd be happy to give it to you. Unfortunately, I don't have any black powder right now. The last shipment went to the royal encampment near the city.
Isn't there anyone else who makes black powder?
Definitely not here in the city. Es gäbe dann einen Weg, but you cannot tell anyone I told you.
Go on then. My lips are sealed.
My business rival, Whisker of Colin, also supplies black powder to the camp. Ist ein glitschige Schlange, aber that is of no importance to you. More importantly, Whisker drives his wagon north from Colin through Bohemia towards the military encampment with the powder in tow. If he were to lose it, he would be in großen Schwierigkeiten.
And I'd have my powder.
Exactly. But like I said, you didn't hear it from me.
You can count on me. Thanks for the help.
What?
Halt! What's the rush?
Hail.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
No, Sigismund's just a usurper. Wenceslas is the only true Bohemian king.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. Speak then. What do you want? And tell the truth.
Well, I just want to climb the social ladder a bit. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
And could you not choose a different occasion for that?
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
And how about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
You're worse than a horse dealer. Have it your way, then. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today, from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
I should get going.
Soldiers, seize it or torch it!
You speak the truth!
Praise the Lord.
God bless you.
Huh?
Hey!
I'm sure you're right.
Greetings to you.
say to you?
Greetings. Delicious horseradish. Come and get some wonderful horseradish.
Knife! Come and take your pick. New wares. Here they are. The best fabric. The finest work.
I nearly left.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Great for church and the tavern too.
But the thing is, that job is just my thing. And a fella could easily disgrace himself in front of the king. Do you feel up to it?
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see. All right, then. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
Purchase.
Quality fabrics for great prices.
Big and small, jugs for sale, fair prices, leatherware, quality strength.
Damn thief! Lecher! Devil's
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you.
Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White to carve or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzhitz stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
Remember who wants what?
That too, but more importantly, do not disturb the councillors at their work. They have a lot to discuss, and in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
I've got something I have to do.
Something more important than the assembly of the city council before the king? If you need to go for a piss or get something to eat, off you go. But quick, the king won't wait.
Here I am.
Let's have a look at you then. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what you have to do?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
current Waffenarsenal is a joke, and on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What
Boy,
are you getting
I'd like
at,
some white.
Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who
I
freed
apologize,
Hinnick,
sir.
the Dry Devil,
Which one?
used
Tokai.
that thing.
White. Are you
That
deaf?
Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine
Boy,
Schande when
are you deaf or
outlaws
something?
have better
Why?
weapons than
White.
the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not
Boy,
realize
are you deaf?
what
Excuse me?
Schwierigkeiten
Why?
this is.
White.
The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubricker everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty helmets.
You can shove that damn
And
picture.
who is it you want to fight, exactly? The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What have you heard?
Get me white.
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipped?
I'm not getting a prompted to pour.
The city reserves are in urgent need of new weapons.
There are the pictures of wine.
Our current Waffen
Hopefully I won't
is
splash
a joke,
anyone's shoes.
And on top of that,
Boy,
the
I'd
army
like some
was
white.
requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing.
Boy, are you
That
deaf or something?
Hackenbücher.
Why? White.
Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got
I
them,
apologize, sir.
since you're a
Which
gunsmith.
one? Tokai.
What are you
White.
implying, Friedrich?
Are you deaf?
All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your
Boy,
stubborn heads
are you deaf or
do not
something?
realize
Why?
what
White.
Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil
Excuse
is
me?
running free. There are Raubricker everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves.
You can
with
shove
a
that
few
damn
rusty
picture.
halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly? The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting at the...
biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to.
I'd like some monastery wine. Refill my cup, boy.
Elvis. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar
apologize,
with the
sir.
Yemeli state
Which
of
one?
our army.
Monastery red.
The king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the...
I know there's two people we can't serve.
The city reserves are in urgent.
There are the pictures of wine. Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
Is a joke. And on top of
Hey,
that,
boy,
the army
a
was
full cup of
requisitioned
monastery
from
wine.
it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
I apologize, sir.
What are you getting at?
Which wine?
Red.
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hennig, the Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hackenbücher.
I'm sorry. I
Can you
wasn't paying
believe it?
attention.
Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying?
Come now,
Fish?
waiter.
All
I
I'm
wanted
saying
red.
is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
Sir?
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is
Thank
that
you,
your
waiter.
stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubricker everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want
Waiter,
to fight?
get me
exactly?
white.
The merciful King Sigismund
I'd like
is
to
providing us
oblige,
with
but
protection.
I'm not allowed.
Is it he?
This is unbelievable.
And his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any
Wait
moment.
up. Pour me red
What
wine.
if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest
I apologize,
silver
sir.
in the kingdom.
Which wine?
And we're supposed
Monastery
to
red.
defend it with brew?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the Yemeli state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived
Monastery
some of
wine
the
here.
taxes...
The king fears that this town will rise against him.
Well,
He'll take
thank
the
the Lord.
arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city
I'd like some monastery
and the
wine.
state of the
Refill
public
my
baths.
cup, boy.
You mean baths
That's
or
not a good
brothels?
idea, sir.
This is unbelievable.
Isn't it the same thing?
So, the cleanliness of the city is not what it should be. The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right. We do
Is
have
everything
new
all right?
baths in Hopbrink, and Adam's old ones, but I hear the Hopbrink baths are more of a pigsty.
They still are a bit, but the quality went downhill at Adams, too.
What? Pray tell. I thought you were a frequent customer there. Or has he grown tired of pampering you for free?
It's not about me at all. Our town's best interests are on my mind. Betty's baths are considered the town baths. But let's not be fooled.
Hey,
What
boy!
do you mean?
A full
The
cup
tax
of monastery
brings in
wine.
some money for the town, yes. But it's still just a tax.
I apologize, sir.
What else would you want?
Which wine?
If the
Monastery
town
red.
itself took charge of the baths, the profits would be much bigger. And all the other baths would chip in with their taxes, too.
What? More baths? Surely not.
The need for cleanliness
Yes, sir.
and citizens' health should not be underestimated.
Nor overestimated. If someone needs to wash, there's a river just a few steps from the city walls.
Certainly. And they can get leeches there for free as well.
I fancy some
and
Tokai.
while he's there, a
Refill,
man can
boy.
shave and take a...
I'm sorry,
you
sir.
know what.
So what?
Orders from above.
Going to the baths
This is
neither a civic
unbelievable.
duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths. Unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important, but we don't have money to spare. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way. At least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants,
waiter,
as long as
pour
he
me
does
some
no damage.
monastery wine.
Ulrich, what have you got to say about
I apologize, sir.
Well,
Which one?
Monastery red.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that's just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men
Monastery
attacked
wine.
yours, as
Beer.
I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
Haven't we met before?
Like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough
and
not
a
to
full
draw
cup.
attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first.
Sir?
God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happens,
Thank you, waiter.
there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. I could understand it with mercenaries, students, and other scum of all kinds, but city councillors...
I apologize,
Be
sir.
specific.
Which one?
Korsuker.
Tokai!
Are you blaming one of us?
Ah, and look who spoke first.
First of all, it wasn't a duel.
Sir?
It was supposed to be an honourable combat. And I didn't take part in it.
And that's the only reason you're still here on the council
As
and
you
not
wish.
in the pillory.
If you want to blame somebody, you should point the finger at the youngster here who's...
Excuse me?
Ah, never mind.
I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought this custom to us. It's now run by the German Menhard. Who knows who that fellow is?
Refill,
Do
sir.
you think I come to the council just to guzzle wine?
You act
Come
like
here.
you've never been in a fight yourself. And to accuse a swordsmaster without a shred of proof. We're not some old fishwives in the marketplace.
So you will just leave it be?
Proven offences are punished by the bailiff. And that's that. There are more pressing matters.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
Sure, the whole town is already laughing at us all day long.
I really shouldn't, sir.
A fine servant you are.
Words exactly. The town council is squabbling constantly at the Emperor Charles, and no one is left unscathed.
And you, a council,
I fancy some
let people
Tokai.
throw dirt on our
Refill,
work.
boy.
I'm sorry,
I
sir.
threw out everyone who
Orders
complains
from
over
above.
a beer.
This is
Try hard.
I'll
unbelievable.
soon be out of
Otherwise I'll soon
customers.
give myself
Ah,
away.
to hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
Since there is the eternal dispute over the cathedrals, the building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to make a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on?
You there, lad!
Are the experts
A
from
cup of
far
bread.
off supposed to
And
work in a
don't
city
you
under siege?
skimp on me.
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
Monastery wine.
Like,
Here.
for instance, that you'd like to have your own altar
You,
there?
lad.
So what if I would?
Familiar
Hold
to
your
me.
horses, gentlemen.
Have we met?
That space in the side nave is mine.
Then hell
really
freezes
couldn't
over,
say.
my friend. Your place is at least
I
2
have a
steps behind
feeling
mine.
I've
A
spoken with you
swordsmith
before,
dares
too.
to insult me?
Or with someone who looks a hell of
think
a lot
not.
like you.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they
Waiter,
would be defeated by
pour me
that
red
bunch
wine.
of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh,
Sir?
this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out.
It's you?
Not long
I
ago,
see you've come up in the
guards
world.
raided and
From
threw
a
them all
bathhouse
out.
boy to a waiter.
Yes, I had
You'll
forgotten.
go a long way.
What do we have to discuss
I
next?
might make councillor one day.
You're a merry soul, lad. I like that.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this plan of falls!
Come now, Father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malachov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Hey, where's that beer?
Okay, this is where I'll be ending the stream. I would thank everyone for stopping by saying hi, or just to chill and lurk. Also, if I stream tomorrow, it will either very early or late, because of one of my favorite streamers' birthday, and see that they have planned for the event. Thank you, and goodbye.